Friday Eve. You got the two of us here live for personal development. We have Jeff joining us. Thank you for joining, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks,
And,
man.
We're about to get this show started.
Absolutely.
To the HPLS podcast. Live, relevant, and high performance information, conversations, and education weekly.
Jeff, thank you for joining, man. I missed you yesterday.
I know. Yeah, but I did
Fortunately,
I saw you on Trey Griggs' show with Chris Horton. You did a great job, man.
Oh, dude,
Awesome.
thank you. Thank you for coming over and checking it out. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Antoine. Antoine, almost right behind
Antoine,
Lisa.
good morning. Hey, Lisa.
Morning, Lisa. Morning, Antoine. Thank you. Thank you to both of you, Jeff and Antoine. Thank you guys for checking out the show yesterday. It was a lot of fun with Chris, and actually, that's again audible, guys. Unfortunately, Dan is not with us today. He is dealing with some of his he is at the doctor. I'll just say that. And so Jeff graciously filled in for us this morning. So you got the two of us today to talk a little bit more about mindset and just negativity and how the world, how much negativity really there is in, and what negativity can do to you. But before we get started there, thank you everybody again who did check out the show. Hi, hey, what's up, Crystal? And thank you for Chris and for Trey for having me on. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I ended up having some meetings for work yesterday, so I was unable to catch it, but I did see Dean and you guys on there. It was a great show. So
thank you. And Chris and Trey are awesome dudes, man. Awesome dudes.
They really are. Oh man. So you ready? So negativity. We started talking about this kind of before the show, and again, you were on and seen the show yesterday. And we talked about the power of the morning, and I really just want to focus on that because I think how you wake up, what you do, what routine you have, and really just starting with, and if you want the best way to protect yourself from negativity, is gratitude. Starting with gratitude. And we mentioned it yesterday, and I really just wanted to kind of stay there because I think the world's getting crazier, y'all. Life's getting crazier. Life is not easy. It's never easy. It never was easy. It never will be easy.
Right.
But who we have in our corner, the team we have around us, and the people we have, along with how we wake up every day, really, is going to make the difference. So
absolutely. You know.
Hey, yo, what's up, James? Good morning.
Hey, James, what's happening, man? And I love this topic because I preach it to all my friends on Facebook every single morning. I always put a post out there about positivity, and it's the only way that I start my day. Working in complex logistics operations for a long period of time. Hey, I still got my hair on my head. I've said it many, many times because I didn't take things to heart. And I mean that in a very positive way, not a negative way. But I did at one time, and it was so self-destructing. I can't put any more emphasis on that. And I changed my mindset. And I just started talking about positivity, that you should focus in on today and forget about yesterday, because yesterday has passed. It has no bearing whatsoever on today, except the lessons learned from the mistakes that you made yesterday. And that's the most important thing. In the sales arena in which we all work, it's a tough environment, and there is, without a doubt, more negativity than positivity. And there's so many different ways to control that, to make your lives a little bit better, because if you start leaning to that negative side of the business, you're not going to progress. You're not going to learn. You're not going to have that mindset for growth potential. What are your thoughts, DJ, on that?
I love that you said, so Jeff, I love a few things you mentioned there, but especially you mentioned self-destruct. I think I think if we don't have the right routines, we don't have the right mindset, we have to. Look, I am a very simple person. I like to break things down to just the simplest form because I think that if you can do that, then it's a lot easier to understand. And so I think of us, I think of humans, we're all the same. Look, forget the outsides, the insides, we're all the same. And what I mean by that is there's two main things that keep us going. It's this and it's this.
Yep.
Without your heart going, you're done. Without your brain
Yep.
going, you're done. Game over. And
Yep.
so those are what we all have that. Those two things, though, I think are the key that cause what you said so well, self-destruction.
Absolutely.
We have an internal civil war with ourselves daily. Between our brain and our hearts, there is constantly. And then our brain, Steve Harvey, I love, I've been mentioning Steve Harvey a lot. Love the guy, so smart, talks very spiritual, very about God. Won't go that way, but I will tell you, I love that he breaks down. And one thing he talks so, and I've seen a few of his videos, and it's all about the morning. And he tells a story
Absolutely.
about when he was in Amway, and he had a guy who was his distributor, Johnny Walker, would call him every morning at 5 a.m. Hey, Steve, and he laid off of his job, didn't wake up early, had no drive, and the guy called him out, and it was amazing. So if you haven't heard that story, look that up because it's amazing. But I don't want to get into that. I want to get more into where he breaks down your brain. Our
Yeah.
brain is, we are electricity. If you all can just grasp that, we are just nothing but a bunch of electricity, and our brain is positive and negative. Positive and negative is the only way. A your car battery has a positive and a negative. We have it positive and a negative. One side of our brain's positive, one side of our brain's negative. If you use your heart to defeat the negative side of your brain, you already have an advantage. So following your heart is the biggest key. And
Great.
we'll stay there. But I will tell you, he the way he breaks it down is so well, and gratitude is so important. James,
Yes.
you're right, and that's
Absolutely,
what
James.
you want to protect yourself from the negative world. You want to protect yourself from the negative beatdown that you're about to get every morning that you wake up, every day that you go out into this world. Starting your mornings the right way, starting your mornings the right mindset with gratitude especially. It's going to coach you. It's going to protect you. And I'm a gaming nerd. I'm all about games. So I'll tell you the way I see waking up and having the right morning routine, the right starting your day right. Um, is almost like adding that shield that you find in your video game to protect you from the enemies, and just
Yeah.
gives you a little bit more shield as you go throughout the day because we're going to get beat up. We're going to beat
Hey, Scott.
ourselves up.
Hey, Scott. How you doing, sir?
There's a So gratitude is so important. This short proverb, and I think it sums it all up. Enough
Yes.
is a feast. Short and simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough. I agree.
Absolutely. You know, when I wake up every morning and I tell everybody on my post on Facebook, start it off with a smile, man. It changes the whole mindset for the whole day. You know, wake up nice and early, smile, say a prayer, whatever you want to do in the morning. It just creates the mindset, like I said, for the whole day, and puts you into that position to be successful, and to combat the negativity that you will face daily. I mean, there's not one day that goes by in the logistics or sales logistics industry that you're going to face negativity, and it's how you attack it and accept it is going to make you or either break you, guaranteed. So
Yes.
my advice, my strong advice is, one, build an inner circle around people that are like-minded as yourself. Don't be afraid to lean on a competitor's shoulder or reach out. Good people want to help good people. The ones that want to be more self-centered and more about me rather than you, are the ones that are going to fail. They don't know it, but they will fail.
Yes.
It's about giving. I'm always willing to help or give a helping hand to someone that asks a question. And I mentioned this 2 days ago on one of the podcasts. John Brewer, I'll name you. I mean, we talk and we just bounce stuff off each other. Don't be afraid. We're not out there to steal your customers and all this other kind of stuff. We're just trying to create best practices and how to make our day much better than what it is.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. You're going to have your ups and downs, man, but don't take it to heart, man. Don't take it to heart and let this screw you up.
I love that you said that. I love that you shared that, because your team, yes, guys. So obviously, starting your day right, starting your morning right, have a morning routine. Jeff, we'll get into your morning routine in a second. So if you have a routine, I'd love to hear that. But get a routine. Start your day right. Start with gratitude. Don't pick up your phone if you can. Again, there are books about this. I think it's Miracle Morning, Robin Sharma. There's other great books, the 5 a.m. or Club or something like that. There's so many books about it, and a lot of successful people mention it. But the morning is really is the foundation of your day, and having a strong foundation to your day. Again, yesterday is in the past, and Jeff, you nailed it with that. Yesterday, it happened. There's no reason to make an excuse about it. Whatever good happened, great. Whatever bad happened, learn the lessons and move on, because today is another day, and today's a gift. When you wake up, if you see it as a gift, you see it as another opportunity to make another 30 to 50,000 good and bad choices, because that is what we get every single day. We get the gift to make those decisions. And if you see it that way, and then Jeff nailed it. If we were playing a video game, Jeff found the secret. That's the secret, the secret hidden shield that gives you extra. Is your team around you. Having a handful of people like-minded to bounce ideas off, like John Brewer. I knew you and John would click so well, because you guys are, in so many ways, you guys remind me of each other. Very love the industry, love what you do, and just willing to help. You guys have been in the game for a while. You're not the guys who have been in this for a while and just sit back and watch the youngins screw it all up. You want to be in there and want to help out. So yes, I agree completely. But
yeah,
and Lisa, yes,
Lisa
is the shield that protects our being. There are some great comments, so I'm going to go to those, Jeff, and then we'll get into your
absolutely. Hey,
Daman, what's up, David? Set your morning with gratitude and good intentions, set up for a beautiful day. Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
And repeat it every day. With the same mindset that you have this morning, bring it over to tomorrow. It's
James, right?
That's what it's all about. Helping each other out and doing the right things. You wanted to talk about what is my daily routine, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm the same in the morning as I am at night. I wake up with a smile, not as wide as yours, DJ, but I wake up with the mindset that I'm going to do whatever I possibly can to better myself. Do I look at my phone? Honestly, I do. That's just, I guess it's the years of being in the business and being on high alert all the time. Maybe I missed something overnight. I check it immediately in the morning. Okay. My customers are first and foremost, but I should say my family, because that's even truer. So I check that out. I reach out to my partner in the morning. I wish him a good morning. I tell him that, hey, I'm going to be on a podcast. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that. It's about interacting with the people that are close to you, that help you out, and touch base with them. So that's like my morning routine on that. I'm not a big breakfast guy. I never did that, because I got up in the morning, and when I was working in the city or down for Panasonic, waking up at 5:30 in the morning, catching a train, catching a bus, no time to eat, get off the train, the bus, go into the office, and then boom, just hitting it all day long, because like I said, the name of my podcast, DJ, was Blindside Alley. I just got it because that's what it's all about every day. If you can handle the blind side of the business, because you will be blindsided every day, it's just going to make you a better person, and do I walk away from my desk? My wife bitches at me and says, you know what, you sit there all day long, you should take some time out to myself. So that's a negative, but it's a positive because I'm so involved in my business that sometimes I forget to take care of myself, and I have to do better on that. We all have our faults. But
we're human. We're human. Nobody's
human.
Perfect.
Nobody is perfect. But the biggest kick that I get out is when I help other people.
Yes.
I don't call it a legacy or anything like that, but I'm always willing to give a helping hand. And I don't do it to attract business or do business with somebody. If they wanted to choose to do business with me, that's up to them. I don't push the issue. I just give them advice and what I think about something, and whatever they want to do with it, that's fine by me, but like I said, it's about the inner circle and creating it with like-minded people, because that's only going to increase your positivity. Like I say to all my friends, be that beacon of light, of positivity, so other people can follow your lead. I see that every single
and so you are sharing wisdom beyond, but and I will say, we'll get into some more of these comments, but I want to continue where you're going, Jeff, because I think you're on something good. But so James, thank you, man. Both DJ and Jeff blessed me with a phone call, advice, connecting, just telling our stories. Yeah, look, I have, just like you, Jeff, and we'll get more into that, but the helping of others, guys, let me tell you, we'll get into that here in a second, but 100%, Jeff, good people want to help good people. Yeah. Choose the people in your life wisely. Become the person you want to be by practicing the good qualities you would like to see in others. And eventually you'll see those qualities enter into your life from all sides. Yeah. Daman, 100%. I agree, and we'll go back to that comment here in a second. Speaking of smiles, saw this on Scott. If you see someone without one, give them yours. Yes. If you see someone not smiling, I love to give them a smile just to see if they'll smile. Like, please smile. Just your attitude and everything will change. I promise you. Try. It changes everything.
Definitely. And you know what? And I can prove this as a fact. You're in a tough situation in logistics or sales, and you're at a customer, right? And they're saying things that are just pissing you off. Smile at them. Smile at them, not to be ignorant, but just smile. Don't piss them off. I am telling you right now, their attitude's going to change. Their mind's going to think, why is he smiling? Why is he doing this? It's amazing. I mean, seriously, guys, try it. If you get into that argument and you start increasing the negativity in the room, it's not going to go to the positive side. It's not. It's just going to manifest at a high rate of speed, and you're going to go nowhere, and it's going to be a lost meeting.
I want everybody watching the show now to say yes. Say yes in the comments that they're going to do this today and the rest of this week until next week's show. I want to see how many people, and I want to hear the stories of how it changed your day, because you'll be surprised. And that's where it's going to change your day more than theirs even.
Right. And they get ticked off. Yeah, they get ticked off like unbelievable. And it's just like, but what it really comes down to, DJ, is the amount of years that you've been in the industry and what you have seen and what you have worked through and everything. Yes. The things to do. The youngins out there, as I call them, listen, guys, I'm not killing you guys and throwing you guys under the bus. I was you, okay? And my mentors, if I did not listen to my mentors and my coaches that helped me to get to where I am today, I would still be back there if I was naive and didn't want to listen to them. Be open-minded, man. Listen to your peers. We're not here to destroy you. We're here to help the next generation carry on what we've created. And that's my goal. I think it's DJ's goal, Dan's goal. That's why Dan and DJ does this show. That's why we do what we do. It happens. And I'm telling you, when you smile at an irate customer, it changes the whole room. It will change it. And just think about what I said, and you're just going to be like just laughing internally, and the mood is going to change. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
And like Scott said, love that, Jeff. Helping others succeed is why I'm in the training space. Yeah, Scott,
absolutely.
I agree. Jim Carrey said it, and he's so right. He said, I wish that everybody could get everything they want in life, all the money, all the cars, toys, houses, everything, so they could see that that's not really where happiness comes from, because it's not. Look, I have not been as rich as Jim Carrey, but I can tell you, I figured that out very fast. I get so much joy and so much more happiness, and most people do. That we're humans, so you're going to, I promise, from helping others. You will get so much more from helping others than you will ever do from doing it for yourself. I promise you.
Right. And DJ, you talked about gratitude. That's what it's all about. Yeah. When people say that they're grateful and they have a lot of gratitude to the people that help mentor them and stuff, and just real short. And I said this, I guess, last week or maybe 2 weeks ago when I was working for Schneider National, big, huge carrier. Okay. I started up the first 4PL logistics operations for Ford Motor Company. And I had peers, and we had a process called mapping, which is Management Assessment Program. And let me tell you, the most gratifying thing that I took away from that is not because I managed everything, but I was able to help people move to higher levels within the industry. And I was just so thankful. And when I see the guys, girls, you know who you are out there that are now directors and high-ranking people in there that I helped to get there, man, it's awesome, dude. I'm telling you, there is nothing better than that, my friends. I'll tell you.
Yes.
Right now.
I'm going to say yes. Lisa said yes. Yes. I agree.
Yes. And you know what? When you see them doing what you did for them, game over, man. I'm telling you.
And like James says, either you make them smile or you piss them off.
Yeah, that's right, James, man. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then Maggie, yes. Maggie, I think you nailed it. Habits.
Yes, Maggie.
The ones that pull you down instead of push you up. Look, we have habits. We are habitual creatures. We are creatures of habit. We're creatures of adaptation. We love to grow. We love to change. We love, as humans, we love all of it when you really can soak it in. I want to get into, I guess, the last part I really wanted to talk about before we kind of close this show down, because I love where we're going with it. But I want to talk about the internal battle of the good wolf, bad wolf, y'all.
Yeah.
So I say feed the good wolf for a reason. I went private school my whole life. I'm not going to get, again, spiritual at all, other than the Native American spiritual side of this, which is where this story comes from. And it's, his old Cherokee story, old Cherokee man telling a story to his grandson about an internal battle that we all have, which I believe we do. Again, the bad wolf, this is what I call the bad wolf. This is what I call the good wolf. The good wolf, obviously, is everything good, is joy, is peace, is love, hope, serenity, kindness, humility, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, faith. It all comes from here, the good wolf. The other flip side is all the opposite: anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, pride, false pride, ego. Bad. Those are the bad wolf. Whatever we are feeding on a daily basis is the wolf that wins. I promise you. The choices you make, the decisions you do, how you live your life, how you start your morning, how you decide to make every decision that you do. Whatever wolf you're feeding is going to come out. It's going to come out to everybody. It's going to mostly come out to you. For a long time, I lived in the bad wolf. I had so much envy, so much this and that, until I really realized, look, it's so much more than any of that.
Right.
Life, the reason we're here, the reason we are brought here,
Yep. Yep.
is us overcoming and being aware of that internal battle first, and
Yes.
just feed the good wolf as much as you can. This
Yep.
is always there to protect us, guys. It's not as bad as I make it sound. It is there to protect us.
No, but
It
you're
will
you're
destroy
being
us.
honest. You're being honest, and one thing that's definitely going to happen is that you're going to eat what you dish out. You will at some time, because if you treat people like shit, they're going to treat you like shit.
The universe has a way to open that door and kick you in the ass later on. I promise you.
That's it. It may not be today, but they're going to remember that. And lo and behold, man, someday, some hour, it's going to come back and basically kick you in the ass, like a lot harder. It's
Yes.
harder to receive it than it is to give it.
Yes, yeah, and again, you cannot. Mentioned this yesterday. I love this saying, so I'm gonna shout out to Giant. But it's their saying. You cannot give away what you do not possess. So if you do not possess the qualities of happiness, the qualities of love, again, that's why they say you can't love others until you love yourself, y'all. You have to love yourself first. That is the biggest battle that we are all facing, and we all have to be honest about that. We are all facing that. Most of the stuff we think other people are saying, it's just us saying it to ourselves because we are our own worst critic. This thing will judge us in every way. Every time we say, every time, until I started to realize why I was destroying myself mentally, emotionally, I figured it out. I'm lying to myself. Well, how can I even start to tell other people I'm going to do this, this, and this if I'm saying I'm doing this, and then this day I just don't feel like waking up and doing this. So then I don't do it. And then I'm pissed off. Why am I pissed off? Well, because I lied to myself. Uh,
Yeah.
and that's the biggest thing. When we lie to ourselves, internally or externally, whether we're saying it outwardly or we're internally having that conversation with ourselves, that is that battle that's constantly going on. You need
Let me
people
ask
around
you.
you to support you, and you
Yep.
need the habits. Maggie
Yeah.
nailed it. The habits. You
And,
need the
and
right
and you know
habits.
what? You know what? Let me. I'm going to ask the audience out there this
Yeah.
question: has anybody ever done ISO audits or been ISO certified? Just put it in the comments. The layman's term for ISO is do what you say what you do, and document it on the logistics side of it.
I love it.
Now, adapt that to your personal life.
Yes.
All right. If you do what you say and say what you do, and you repeat it by documenting it the day before, you're only going to build yourself and your credibility and your value and your beliefs and all of that. So it's like, and then what happens is in ISO audits, and I did plenty of them, is that you mirror the image at every facility throughout the country. So imagine if you had that built in you
I love it,
and you
Jeff.
started mirroring that in every individual that you touched, base with, and then they took that philosophy and they did it. So one becomes 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. That's the mindset you have to get into, is that say what you do what you say, and document it up here, and only document the good, not the bad. And it's incredible how those two things really are the same. both on the personal and the business side. But a lot of people don't really see it that way, but I do.
Jeff, I love that you shared that. I love that you broke that down to real life from what your experience in logistics. But so you're saying there's a saying. So I do daily affirmations. That's another kind of my morning routine. I have there's 15 I go through. I could say them actually almost word for word without even looking at them anymore. And then another saying that I literally say every single day is, say what you mean what you say, and watch what you say. I heard a guy say that, and it was like, wow, yes.
Boom.
Say mean what you say, but you also got to watch what you say. And it was like, wow, that was like the nail on it and the finisher for me. But so, yes, I agree. Yes. ISO it, guys. ISO it.
Oh, man, that is it. That is it, man.
Yeah. Well, this was a fun show, y'all. Thank you guys for the comments.
Oh, it was a great show, man. Thanks to the audience for joining in. Appreciate that. Hopefully you took something away from this. That's what we're here for. We're trying to help each other. I mean, that's what Sales Chatter is all about. It's about, the personal, the business side of it, the logistics, just being good human beings and helping each other in the industry. And that's what we try to portray. So hopefully you came across that way to everybody out there. And please join us tomorrow. Tomorrow is always a fun day as well.
Friday wins and lessons, y'all.
Yeah, man, that's it. And this is a win for today. We should carry this on about the wins that we just had today, tomorrow, because it's big and it does help out everybody in the industry for sure.
Yes, everybody, listen again. Give a smile when you find somebody today that you don't see has a smile. Watch it change your day. Watch how it even change your day even more. Feed the good wolf daily.
Yeah.
Let the bad wolf starve. All right.
What's your quote?
Quote to take us out. So before we go there, again, thank you, everybody. As always, daily Sales Chatter Live, 9 a.m. till 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Start your day right with us right here. Sales Chatter Live. Again, thank you to American Logistics, Centurion Trucking for making this all possible. Thank you guys in the audience for all of your quotes or comments and
comments.
Yes. Scott, Lisa, everybody, thank you guys, man. It was a great show today.
Very much.
This definitely helped finish my morning routine off right. So, and quote to take us out is from Marcus Cicero, and it is: gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others.
Yes.
Gratitude.
Boom.
Guys. Start your day right.
Boom.
Centurion Trucking, our motto is people before profit. Today's market requires more transparency, consistency, and focus on what our clients need to win. Centurion Trucking and American Logistics are poised to help their clients achieve and surpass their targets. If you're looking for a team that honors your needs, dreams, and aspirations, then get a hold of Daman at American Logistics or Centurion Trucking and start designing your career today.